At least the cakes are gone now. Are you in the home that isn't where you live? I thought she was too short. Like, that's what the sign said that showed up. What, did she just throw some heels on and call it a day? Huh. Hi. That is the most anticlimactic failure in history, I think. Also, if you're saying things, I can't hear you.
Man, I sure did mute myself, huh? Anyway, so as I was saying, all I needed to bring was a booster seat because the height issue was a height issue and it was my fault, but that's just because I'm short. Anyway, now that there's not a dog on the platform and I won't die by hitting a dog at high velocity, this is what happens when theoretically that it works. I'm terrified now that my scale is not set correctly. Anyway, if I press this button, I should fall, and when I hit the ground, I will death fall, accident, whatever.
Water. Yeah!
Also, can I interest you in playing some exciting chess? Since we said we were gonna maybe do that.
Uh, right. Um, it's your peg.
If you want to play chess, Secretary will take you over here.
That's a really ominous thing to say, I think.
That's a good point, and I'm going to ignore it. Let me know when you're. Let me know when you're if you're writing Secretariat.
I guess we can trust the peg. Alright.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Quick warning. Steal your stomach. You might throw up.
What? Just what?
Yeah, take a minute. If you want to throw off the side, you can, just so you don't get it on the board.
I'm okay.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, I have a bed set up if you want to set your spawn over here. And I also have a chest, so you can clear your inventory of anything you don't want to hold on to for the game of chess. Just because there's like stuff that we hold on to for chest. There's also some emerald blocks in the chest that you can use, that you use to buy stuff for chest. You can come back to this chest at any time that you need. It doesn't count as a turn or anything, but this is just like storage of your stuff. I won't go through it, I promise. That's why the bells
I
are here, so
don't.
like you know if someone's going through.
I don't trust you.
That's why I put the bells here as like a security thing, so that if the bell rings, you know somebody went through someone's chest.
I mean, that's not going to stop you from going through it. That just means that I'll know if you did.
That's a really good point. Here we go. A mask is now in your chest as insurance. Actually, a mask is now in your hands as insurance.
I feel weird about this.
And what's yourself?
How
Exciting
much?
chess is an honorable game. Don't forget to take the emerald blocks out, by the way. Those are your budget for the game. Okay, so
Is this the golden sheep that Astra stole?
This is not the golden sheep that Astra stole. The golden sheep Astra stole is definitely still in Astra's possession. This is the golden sheep
fact
that
that
I
you
stole.
put the word definitely there makes me doubt that this is the case.
No. So I saw someone replace the golden sheep in the castle, and I needed a banker, so I stole that replacement.
Yeah, that sounds like something you'd do.
It's really hard to get chess pieces around here. I had to make a lot of them, and then I bought some from our friend. Our friend didn't have any gold sheep in stock, so when I saw the opportunity, I took it. And by took it, I mean I took it. I will be returning this one because I feel a little bit bad about stealing it, but I don't feel bad enough not to play chess.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so this is your king. You can be white side or black side. It doesn't really matter to me. But this is your king, and then my king is this axolotl. If you want to be black side, let me know, and I'll just like swap the spaces.
Okay, I mean, I'm fine being the black side.
Okay, I think you're white side, maybe. I don't remember. But
Queens
anyway,
get their own color.
Okay, so these are the pieces. So we've got standard chess, pawns, bishops, rooks, horses. Those are like that. Some people call them knights. They're definitely horses. These look horse-like, so I picked those. And there's the queens, and then there's some other pieces like the kings and the checkers and the thieves and the dragons and the
what?
monstrosities
Hang
and the
on.
turn goats and the turtles. Yeah,
The turtles?
the turtles. Yeah, turtles are expensive.
What do turtles do?
Don't worry about it. Well, actually, you should worry about it. I should be honest with the rules. Okay, so turtles. When you play a turtle, it turtles, and if a turtle's gay enough, then a turtle's gay.
What?
Gay turtles.
A turtle's gay?
Yeah. It's like when turtles are the same gender and they still love each other. So turtle's gay.
Okay.
And then if you come inside, there's on the other side of the building, there's the the hatters, the loyalists, the scouts, the golems and the divers. But then inside, there's all these chests, and this is the purchase room. So when you use emeralds, you can use you can at the first time we can spend as many emeralds as we want, and then on your turn, you can use a turn to go to the bank room and buy stuff for the costs that are noted on the box. So like for instance, 64 emerald blocks is where the queens come from, and then there's like other blocks and stuff around. you have a starting budget of this much money. So we can just buy stuff if we want now. Otherwise, I can explain some of the rules before we play if you want.
I'd like to hear the rules.
Okay. So the rules are pretty similar to standard chess, like the kind of boring kind. But so any item that you have, you can, so whatever you brought with you, but also any of this other stuff is actually there are rules for all of the stuff. But there's rules for the stuff in the chest too. So the pieces are pretty straightforward. There is the which one do you want to know about first? There's like the normal pieces. I'm sure you know how like pawns, bishops, rooks, horses, queens, kings. You know how those all work, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the other pieces, there's the checkers. So checkers are like they move like kings, but they can't capture like kings. They capture by jumping pieces, just like in a game of checkers. Do you know how to play checkers?
No.
Okay, so I'll use I totally forgot to stock those chests. I'll just steal some from here and then I'll put them back. Where did I put them? Oh, there we go. Okay. So say you have pretend the sheep is a checker. So say you have pieces here. I can take my sheep or my checker, and I capture it by jumping it. So I move here, and then this got jumped. So now it's captured. But if I have, you can jump any number of times in a row. So if I have, for instance, these two sheep here, then I can actually jump once here, and then I can jump again here.
Okay.
And then if I do that, then both of these are captured. And when the way capturing pieces work is when you capture a piece, you get emeralds from the bank over here. There's a bank over here. You can take emeralds out of that. And you get a number of emeralds equal to however much the piece cost, which is all on the inside over there, inside the bank. So if I capture an expensive piece, I get that. But you actually, if you capture someone else's piece, you get 2 times the value. So if I capture a queen, I get 2 stacks of blocks of emeralds because it's worth 1 stack of blocks of emeralds. So like capturing always gets you more money than buying.
Okay.
And then the other pieces, there's the thieves. Thieves are really simple. They move like kings, and when they capture a piece, that piece comes to the other person's side.
Okay.
But they can't put kings in check.
Okay.
The other pieces that I'm just going to cover over some of the simpler ones first. So the hatters are really simple. The hatters move like queens. They cannot capture, but they can sit in the same spot as another piece, and that other piece cannot capture them.
Okay.
But if the piece that the hatter's space is on tries to leave, you can sacrifice your hatter so they can't leave. Sacrificing a piece does not get your emeralds. Then there's the loyalists. Loyalists are kind of like rooks, but they can only land on spaces that are your color. They're like rooks, but worse.
Why would you buy one?
Great question. They're cheaper. And then scouts can go anywhere on the board at all. And the difference for them is they can't capture pieces. And then anything that captures a scout, when that piece gets captured, all of the scouts it captured get returned to the board under their owner's control. Also, you can capture your own pieces. I don't know why you would, but you can. And then the last few pieces, there's the diver. Divers can only go, they're a neutral unit, so they can only go on waterlogged blocks, but any person can use them to capture another piece or just move them around. But they can only go on the block if it's waterlogged. Golems. Golems are also neutral. They cannot capture pieces and they cannot be captured, so they can be moved by either player, but they just kind of move around.
Okay.
Turncoats, this little B. Turncoats belong to whatever player the color they start on. So if it starts on a black square, it belongs to the black player. If it starts on a white square, it belongs to the white player. And they move like queens, but they can only move up to 2 spaces at a time. But they can move 2 spaces in L, so they can move like diagonal and then sideways, or sideways then diagonal, or just diagonal twice, or sideways twice. Um, the monstrosity is a bad idea to summon, but you can if you want to. And the dragon is also a bad idea to summon, but it's not as bad an idea as the monstrosity because the dragon has its own emotions, but it's still not a great idea. And I'll explain all the rules for the stuff inside the bank as needed.
The rest of the pieces?
Oh, which ones did I forget?
I don't know, I got distracted. You explained the turncoat.
Oh, okay. So I already explained the turtles, and the turtles, the turtle gaze, turtle. Um, then the monstrosity is a bad idea to summon. It really doesn't benefit anyone ever, but you can if you want to. And then the dragon is also similarly not really beneficial, but it's not as bad as the monstrosity, but you can summon it if you want to. The dragon can fly into dragon things, but it has its own emotions.
It has its own emotions.
Yeah, it just does what it wants sometimes.
How do you know what it wants?
Great question. I don't speak dragon.
Okay.
So those are the rules.
Right. How much are dragons again?
I think they're a stack of emeralds. So yeah, they're a stack of blocks of emeralds.
Okay.
So we have our budgets, and if you brought any emeralds with you, you can use those emeralds too.
I didn't know I was supposed to bring emeralds.
Okay, I will give you some here. I gave you an extra stack too many. If I could have one of those stacks back, I was trying to split it evenly. And then, so the way the emeralds work is all of the emeralds go into like the prize pool, which is whatever's left in his bank chest. And then half of the emeralds go to whoever wins, and the other half go towards the charity fund that I set up of helping me pay for my big prank idea because it's expensive.
So either you get half of the emeralds or you get all of the emeralds.
Yes, but you didn't bring any emeralds, so I'm either losing money or not losing money.
That sounds like a you problem.
Definitely is a me problem, but I think that this is a much more a less objectionable prize pool since all of the money comes from me.
I guess.
Great. Okay, so purchasing just kind of you can spend as many emeralds as you want now. After this first time of purchasing, it takes your move to go in and buy stuff. You can buy multiple things during your move, but yeah. And then also when you capture a piece, it takes a move to cash in pieces to the bank, but you can cash in as many pieces as you want.
Okay. Is there any risk to delay in cashing them in?
Um, no, there's no risk, but if you cash them in every time you catch them, cashing in takes one move. So like the more you cash in at once, the less moves you use cashing in. Nobody wants to be in line for the bank multiple times, so like the less times you get in line for the bank, the better.
Yeah, okay.
Any questions?
Not yet.
Okay. So the way we decided who goes first. When was the last time you when was the last time you ate an entire cake by yourself?
Can we choose a different question?
Okay. Feel free to ask any question that comes to like when was the last time something happened? And then whoever did it like most recently or least recently, depended by a coin flip, will get the go first.
Last person to make a cake?
Okay. So I made a cake on my way here. I made a cake for
That's
Aster, and I put it in their house.
definitely more recent.
Okay. So do you want heads or tails for the coin flip?
Couldn't this just be simplified to coin flip in the first place?
Yes, but I wanted to ask a question because I think asking a question like that is always a really fun way of starting off a game. But then I thought it would be more fair to do the coin flip just in case it was a kind of question that was kind of biased.
I'll take heads.
Okay, so you can go first. I flipped the coin flip. It was heads. Um, for the sake of I'm not arbitrating this, I put the screenshot of the heads in muted.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna go to the bank and start buying stuff. You can. I suggest you also do the same. You cannot buy pieces that belong to the other person's color. So like all these pieces that are double stacked high, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can also for a stack of emeralds, you can buy a king, but you can only do it once, and you just take them out of the signposts. Oh, one more detail. All of the stuff that I set up here, so like all the stuff in the bank and everything, please don't take it home because it is an important component of the exciting chess set, and it took me a really long time to build the set, and I only have one of each.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Um, if there is anything you like really want, then we can talk about it. But I'm gonna start buying pieces. Were you black side or white side? I forgot.
Black side.
Okay, so I'll be the white side. So when you buy stuff, you buy like whatever that one stack of things is. So if there's only one item in the stack, you buy that one item. If there's like 16, you buy the whole thing. And just leave the emeralds in its place. I need to put the sheet back so we can buy pawns if we want to. I don't know why you would buy a pawn right now, but you can.
There's...
You can buy emeralds if there are emeralds in the bins.
Gray bed. AAA batteries? What is this?
Oh, those are what Stars uses, I think.
Blue dye?
Yep, it's blue.
No, it isn't.
That's not my fault. If there's no space in the chest because you're only. Oh wait, I forgot that. That's two per stack. So it's. Oops, I confused myself. Yeah,
Sleeps nudes?
Maybe it depends on where you placed it.
World's most expensive knife.
Oh yeah, because it makes no sense to make a knife out of emeralds because you can make a knife out of like wood or flint or whatever.
Spruce sapling wood.
Yeah, sapling woods.
Okay, what's a sapling wood?
It's like a sapling, but what?
You know what? Yeah. Angel's ouchie hurdy rose.
I have enough emeralds for that yet. Oh, I totally forgot to set up a crafting table so you can craft your emeralds. I'll be right. I'll do that right now. This is yeah. So this crafting table that's just so you can like combine your emeralds into blocks if you need to make a block purchase. That's just, reasonable behavior. I gave a lot of emeralds that weren't already in blocks. And also, you can set up your pieces when you buy them. The first turn you buy, you can put them kind of anywhere you want on your board. And then the rule after you buy them is either anywhere on this back line or anywhere else on the island, as long as they're within 2 spaces of one of your pieces. After the first round, placing a piece costs a
I'm
turn.
not dying, I'm fine.
Wait, that's your side. That's not my side.
Did you say what the sheep plushies do? The pride sheep plushies?
The what sheep plushies?
The pride.
Oh, those can only be used when the turtle gaze.
Okay. Oh, fine.
I totally forgot to buy myself a bishop.
So when I buy something, I'm buying just the one object and not a stack, right?
No, you're buying the whole stack.
The whole stack?
The whole stack.
The whole stack?
Yeah, the whole stack. So like you replace the stack with the payment.
Spirits. 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 16 dragon plushies. One marshmallow for 64 emerald blocks.
It's a very expensive marshmallow.
It's a very expensive marshmallow.
Secretariat I had him put all the things in the chests. I thought that would be the most appropriate way of keeping it impartial.
You know, that explains some of the decisions here.
I don't think he's much of an economist. Also, the books that say buy to read, you have to buy them if you want to read them, but some of them do stuff. I had Secretariat shuffle them, so I don't know what any of them do. I also forgot an anvil, didn't I? I did not forget an anvil. Okay, yeah. There's also an anvil, so if you need to enchant something, you can. Some of the enchantment books are there. Don't rename items, because the items' names mean things, but you can enchant things if you need to. And then my half of the board is set up now.
This was not worth 3 emeralds.
What's not worth 3 emeralds?
Pay me 3 emeralds and I'll let you read it.
That's a good point. I will not be doing that.
Okay, spirits, what should I buy?
I'm gonna put the rail that I brought with me by accident in your chest, if that's okay. Is that okay?
Just give it to me.
Okay.
What? Am I seeing things?
Maybe.
Spirits, do you see that? Right. Pieces. I mean, this looks standard. The stuff inside seems more like power-ups. I mean, this does look like a standard.
All right, is your board all set up? Are you happy with everything?
I guess so.
Okay, you can go first.
Doesn't White go first?
Well, you won the coin flip.
Oh, yeah. Did Soleil ever say what the win condition is? The win condition is capturing the king, isn't it?
Oh, the win condition is successfully demolishing the other kingdom. So yeah, capturing the king works. Starting a democracy works. You can secede, but I mean that requires that the other country be the ruling country first. So like you have to be a colony if you want to secede. Um, yeah, I guess if you turn the king into a frog, that works. But we don't have frogs in the game. We only have checkers because we have limited pieces, so there's no frogs yet. So I guess you can't turn the king into a frog to win. So yeah, kill the king, capture the king, depose the king, become a monarchy, or not become become an oligarchy. That's like not a win condition, but that's like a tie condition. Or you can just
Why is that a
secede.
tie condition?
Well, if it's an oligarchy, then we join together because there's only two players right now. If it was an oligarchy and there were three players, then that player would lose, and then we would continue and choose whether we want to make it a tie or whether we want to keep fighting them.
Yeah, okay. Wait, so diplomacy is an option?
Diplomacy is an option, yes. The dragon has its own emotions, but the pieces also have emotions, but only like within the scope of their pieces. So like pawns have pawn emotions.
What's a pawn emotion?
I don't know. I'm not a therapist.
How does one make a diplomacy move?
Diplomatically.
Hello, B.
Hi, B. That one's on turncoat. That's just a B.
Diplomatically, huh?
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Ooh, nice move. I'm gonna take my sheep and I'm gonna move it over here.
My sheep is going to strike up a conversation with your sheep.
Oh, I'm so glad. My sheep is taking kindly to it and flirting now.
Aww.
So my sheep is flirting.
Is that your move?
Yeah, that's my move.
Okay, my sheep will flirt back.
Okay, I'll be right back. These sheep are gay now.
They're gay! I thought the sheep could only be gay if the turtles were gay.
No, sheep only get gay if the turtle's gay, but these sheep became gay by choice.
I love that. Love wins.
Um, so for my turn, I'm gonna take my castle, and he's just gonna kind of go over here.
Is
Wait,
he just
actually, I
feeling like
miscounted.
being
I miscount.
alone?
I did miscount because my depth perception is bad in real life. It's this spot.
See, I feel like this implies things that I should maybe be worried about.
That is entirely up to your level of excitement.
My excitement for exciting chess.
Precisely. I think you had the. I think you might have the wrong color of rooks. I think you're supposed to be the black pandas. Yeah. These are
Oh,
these are
well,
the
I
these are the
can
black
replace
pandas.
them.
Yep. Here you go.
Hang on. They look the same.
They do look very similar. It was really hard to get a full spread of pieces because the toy shop stock was kind of limited.
Hang on, here's...
Okay, I'll put these back. Okay, so I think it's your turn right now.
Um, my cat would like to marry the gay sheep.
Please wait your turn. That was move first.
No, I'm not... Listen. I'm not saying I want my turn to be marrying the gay sheep. I'm saying that my turn is the cat stating its intention.
Oh, okay, yeah. Setting your intention, that's a free move, but the flirting can't start yet. So I'm gonna take my castle, and I'm gonna move it over here. Like, castles can't swim. It's kind of hard to get around.
I think I'm even more worried now. Like, you're moving it very deliberately and I see nothing.
I am moving deliberately. Yes, the castle has plans. It's going. It was right now. It's on the scenic beach walk, but we don't have any sand here because it's a chessboard. So it's like a
We
scenic.
could have sand if you weren't a coward.
I don't know if there's sand in the prize pool or in the buy pool this time. The buy pool is random every game. I think I forgot to mention that. We do have sand. We do have sand. You can use sand dust in a craft sand, but that takes a turn to craft it.
And I'll miss the scenic beach walk.
Yeah.
Castle has plans, dragon has emotions, yeah. Um, the cat says gay rights.
Oh man, what a bold play. You have the pawn's attention. I'm going to move my castle again.
Wait, what is there like a mechanical change to hang on. What just happened with the sheep?
You have their attention.
I have their attention?
Yeah. They're listening to you intently now because you believe in gay rights.
And spirits are saying also gay wrongs. Um... the cat, I guess, is giving a speech about how it is possible for peace and everyone to be safe and happy.
Okay, what are the closest? Who's that sheep? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so these sheep are also gay now. I'm gonna put these in the bank because these technically are out of the game. Yeah, so those sheep are also gay now, and you've really got their attention. Actually, you still have this one's attention, so this one's actually fixing this way. My castle is going to release the Kraken.
The what? Hey, placing a button should count as a move.
Well, that's part of the release the Kraken move.
Fine. Where did you even get a glow
The
squid?
Kraken is now released.
Where did you get a glow squid?
I went to Iris and Dew, and I begged for a long time, and we made a deal where I lit up like an entire continent and also covered it in water. And so the mix of Jacqueline, they both kind of like they took that as a fair payment, and they gave me the Kraken.
What? You lost your pig.
That's a shame. He'll be back when he needs to.
Does the Kraken do anything?
Not yet. Kraken, please get back in the water. For the Kraken's well-being, I'm going to, or that's your chest. That's not my chest. I'm going to raise the level of the ground. This isn't a move, but it is legal because the creeper just exploded and blew stuff up.
No,
We lost the
yeah,
ground.
it seems legal to me.
And we got this. And I'll just take these ground and move these ground up, so it's easier to, be reasonable. And then these can also just, classic squid protection behavior. I do not want to let the creature that I spent so much time getting die that early.
Yeah, that sounded like a lot of effort. Where were we?
So I released the Kraken. You started the homosexual agenda.
I did start the homosexual agenda.
And I think it's your turn now, because the Kraken is released.
My rook is going on a diplomatic mission. That's not the right direction. A diplomatic mission to see if the Kraken can be communicated with.
Ooh, nice. Haven't seen that move in a while. My bishop is going to advance to this position. With peace, the intent is peaceful, but I know that that's hard to communicate between turns.
I'm displaying trust and attempting to communicate with the Kraken.
The Kraken speaks a language foreign and most foul,
Most foul?
though its words convey meaning they burn to hear.
Oh, I
He's
thought that
hungry.
meant, like, it could talk to chickens.
No, his words burn in your castle's ear, and he speaks that he is hungry.
The Kraken's hungry?
Yes,
What does the Kraken eat?
I don't know. Changes game to game. My bishop is going to preach gay rights, and I'll be right back.
Are you getting more gay sheep?
I am getting more gay sheep.
Yes!
These two sheep are gay now.
We have so many gay sheep. What do Krakens eat?
I don't know. Sometimes they eat people, sometimes they eat pieces, sometimes they eat souls, sometimes they eat chicken nuggets, sometimes they eat cotton candy, sometimes they eat marshmallows. If the Kraken eats marshmallow, it's worth a lot of points.
How do I figure out what it eats?
You can ask it, or you can just try to feed it.
Is asking it a turn?
Asking it is a turn.
Okay, I want to ask the Kraken what it eats.
Okay, the Kraken. Okay, I'm gonna ask the Kraken. Hey, what do you eat? The Kraken eats marshmallows. Okay. Um, for my turn, I'm going to I'm gonna keep preaching, and I'll be right back. I'm joining my sermon with the other one.
Oh, we're powerful.
These four sheep are gay now.
Well, I have some marshmallows. I'm gonna feed the Kraken.
Did I miscount? Did you pick up your other sheep or did I miss? Huh?
I have 8 sheep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 sheep. Okay, so I just have an extra sheep in my inventory. That was confused. Wait. Did I have an extra 2 sheep in my inventory? I don't know where these came from. Do you have 7 sheep or 8? How many sheep do you have left in your inventory?
I have 8 sheep.
Okay, I accidentally put 1, 2 sheep too many. Got it. Spirits that be, please respect the board.
Well, I'm feeding the Kraken.
Okay. Congratulations, you have 400 points.
I have 400 points.
Yes.
What are the points for?
How many marshmallows did you feed the Kraken?
4.
Okay, yeah, 400 points.
What are the points for?
The points help you score in the end game. Okay. Yeah, I think let's just let's keep this keep pulling this thread. My bishop approaches with friendly intent.
My cat greets your bishop.
My cat flirts.
My cat flirts back. Gay cat time.
Okay, I'll be right back. Is your other bishop homophobic?
No, my other bishop just can't move right now.
Okay, got it. Got it.
I feel like I should be concerned. Where are you going?
Gay marriage is legal now.
Gay marriage is legal now!
You may not purchase any pawns from the shop at this stage. Any pawns you purchase will be gay sheeps, and they will flock to the gay marriage. Get it? Flock?
No, that sounds fully reasonable.
You may place any pawns you have purchased, and they will still be normal pawns, but they will be homophobic.
I don't want them to be homophobic.
That is a choice you must make. I forget. Was flirting back your move? I think it was.
I think it was? Yeah, flirting back was
Okay.
my move.
Hmm. I will summon my scouts. Scouts can be someone anywhere because they can go anywhere.
Yes, you said.
Bishops will also be homophobic. I forgot to mention that. It was a trade-off that we had to make.
For gay marriage to be legal?
No, it's if you summon a bishop anywhere on this board, they're homophobic. So you can only summon them over there if you want them to not be homophobic. But they'll be normal bishops. Those poor bishops in the middle can't leave.
My horse would like to ask your scout about its travels.
That will have to wait because I am summoning for my move. There's a checker here now. I'll face him in the right direction, so it's obvious. I have summoned the checker, but it is your move. If you would like to ask about travels now, you may do so.
Okay, yeah, my horse is asking about your scout's travels.
Okay. Parrots do not speak llama, unfortunately, so these two are going to have to take a turn to resolve their linguistic differences. These two may not move next turn.
Okay. Do we have a translator?
No, so it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a coin flip whether they figure it out next turn. Otherwise, it's going to be a coin flip each turn until they figure it out. The coin flip will be heads in favor of them learning because that's how you talk with your head. I will be jumping your castle
Why?
because Beckers like to jump. It is your move.
Well, I'd like to hire an interpreter because these communication differences seem concerning for.
Did you buy an interpreter from the shop? I don't remember if there were any. You did not buy an interpreter.
Do we
I
do we
have an
have an
interpreter.
interpreter?
I do have an interpreter. Yes. It's in the it's the axolotls. So in the 1 emerald block bucket, you can purchase an interpreter to use next turn.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Okay. So then that can work in a certain. I will flip the coin now and just check if they understood each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was tailed, so they're still working out the differences
Alright.
and like just trying to figure out the language. But
Okay.
that's in progress.
Just
So for my, yeah,
not being able to communicate bodes poorly for diplomacy between our two kingdoms.
that's a great point.
Which is
For
why
my
I've bought a translator.
that that's really smart. For my turn, I am going to your castle's wet now. The Kraken was a little, splashy, but still appreciative. The Kraken is good friends. That was not my turn. That was the Kraken's effect.
Okay.
Because I summoned the
I
Kraken
was
and
gonna
I'm
say
allowed
it
to.
didn't seem like a turn.
Yeah. And so my actual turn is my castle's gonna move over here now. But yeah, so that was I'm allowed to initiate Kraken effect if I have water on me because I summoned the Kraken. So my castle's over there. That was my actual turn.
Okay. Um,
And then I'll put the coin to see if they resolve their language differences yet.
I feel like I
They
don't
did.
want to place
Okay.
the interpreter because there's not water here.
So it was heads. So these two they're struggling to get through their linguistic differences, but through pantomiming emotions they understand. The
Mm-hmm.
scout has had a not long journey before. He's a fairly new recruit, but he's glad someone asked, and he thinks it's best to share knowledge between people. These
Aww.
two beasts cannot capture each other anymore. They are now friends.
Good, 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 good.
It is still your turn because you did not hire an interpreter.
I mean, I still have this interpreter.
You do still have the interpreter.
I guess I have him on tap if more linguistic differences come up.
Yep.
Let's see, they're friends.
Important note from my chat. Gay zombie in the Gurch.
What?
Gay zombie in the Gurch. Gay church. Gay zombie in the gay church. Gurch.
I see. How friends are they? If one moves, will the other follow? That's a good question. I was considering. I was considering sending my horse on a. Yeah. My horse is gonna continue across the board.
They are friends.
They're friends!
Oh, I'm wrong direction. They need to be able to talk to each other. They are friends. There's a zombie behind you. Okay, so now that they're friends, my castle is going to come over here. It's a long way around.
I mean, yeah, we can befriend the castle probably, but I think we should not chase the castle. We should wait for the castle to come to us, since it's coming back this way. Um. My horse is going to continue across the board.
My queen has captured your queen. And you are now in check. Okay. I will be redeeming now the captured queen and the captured rook. Let's check how much rooks are worth again. 32, so I get the one. And that was my turn. Was cashing that back. I'm going to go to the shop and have some shopping done. So stack for these. Okay, I have made my purchases from the shop.
I am concerned. Okay. Okay, my horse was sent to talk to your king. And
Sorry, please continue. I think the zombies kind of got in the way.
peace between the kingdoms.
My king is now an interpreter. He is also still functionally the king. I am going to begin my summoning phase.
Summoning what?
These are all divers, and I summon the dragon.
Dragon!
And then I did also buy some sheep, so These sheep are also going to be joining our ranks, of course. Unsurprisingly, as I'm sure, the church grows.
The church grows.
The dragon is now in play. The dragon has its own emotions and can do what it needs to on its time.
Mm-hmm. Right. The dragon's now in play.
Yep. Is Kay okay?
He's fine.
Okay.
My horse was sent to try to put together a diplomatic contract's not the right word. Treaty.
My king will need to discuss it with his advisors, but he's open to the suggestion.
Okay.
My king is temporarily out of play, discussing it with his advisors. I'll hold on to him. In 4 turns, the king will return.
Okay.
That counts both our turns. So it'll like 1 turn will be the end of my turn, the other turn will be the end of your turn, then back and forth like that. The has the dragon moved yet, or is it just tired?
I don't think it's moved yet.
Okay. Okay. So brief technical difficulties in the emotion of the dragon, but the dragon will be taking its turn.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
The dragon has taken its turn. It is my turn. So for my turn, did I? I'm going to map the geography. Okay, I understand so much.
What just happened?
Oh, I made a map of the local geography.
Okay.
My scouts are now well positioned to understand what they are, so I can summon more scouts. That is the end of my turn. There in three turns, the king will return with his answer.
Mm.
I don't think you've gone yet, so you may make your move, and at any point during your move, the dragon may choose to express its emotions.
I'm feeding the kraken again.
How many marshmallows?
4.
Okay, you have gained 800 points. Your point total is now 1,200 points. The dragon appears to be deciding its move. I think we have the dragon's attention. In 2 turns, the king will return. My scout thinks the other scout looks like it's having fun. There is still no interpreter in play because the king is temporarily on leave, so there is a language barrier, but he is initiating friendly squawking.
I have an interpreter, but I feel like I shouldn't play it because I don't have. Hang on. Can I break one of these squares?
You please do not break the board.
To
I
place
broke the board
water.
earlier for the king. You can break a black square because black squares are easier to put back.
They have an interpreter now.
Excellent. So the language barrier is breached. They have initiated friendly conversation.
When does the king come back again?
The king will return at the end of my turn.
Okay.
My checker returns to the normal board. He is uncomfortable on the grass.
That's fair. Is the king coming back now?
My king returns. Yes. Functionally, my king is still an interpreter. However, he has dried off from his trip.
Mm-hmm. I guess we get his answer next turn, maybe.
It is now your turn, but yes, the king will not answer on your turn. As always, the dragon has full autonomy.
My king turns around and starts a conversation with the scout.
The scout enjoys raucous conversation. The king is prepared to discuss peace with the horse. It helps that that his own allies are clearly on board with the idea. That is the end of my turn. The captain or the dragon advances.
Is that valid?
Yes, the dragon can fly.
Okay. Um. mm. The horse is here to talk about peace, about an allegiance between the kingdoms to end this fighting and the war and the death.
Whoops, misplaced it. The king agrees to a summit and would like to return to meet your king. The frog is prepared, or the checker is prepared to socialize. The checker has captured your king. You're without a monarch. Your kingdom has fallen. Good game.
We're so close.
Such is the tragedy of the monarchy.
How do I get
oh wait,
out of here?
I forgot the gay bonus. Okay, so how many gay sheep are there? There's 22 gay sheep. How many points do you have?
1,200.
Shit. Okay, you win.
What?
Yeah. So if the second digit of the points is the same as the second digit of the number of gay sheep, and neither of the kings are married, then gay marriage wins. And because you initiated the first gay marriage, you win.
Huh.
Okay, so any emeralds in your inventory do not count, but so yeah, anything from your inventory just kind of put in a different chest. But you get half, so you get 3 emerald blocks that you can take home with whatever you came here with.
3 blocks or 3 stacks?
3 stacks of blocks. And then anything else that came with the chessboard, I ask that you please return it to its proper. Just any of the chests will do. I'll clean up afterwards.
I put it in the bank chest.
Okay.
Listen, how many emeralds did you say it was for information on the pink person?
Information on the pink person. Me paying you or you paying me?
Me paying you.
Like me. Um, so you want to know about the pink person?
You clearly know something about some pink person, and I want to know what you know.
Oh, okay. Got it. Um, so the current cost of that information is 2 stacks of emerald blocks. An anonymous client has tasked me with finding this pink individual, and I have a personal interest as well. Like for myself, I want to, in meeting this individual as well. I have reason to believe that this individual is on Haven and among the number of people who have woken in this location.
And it's not someone that's been around?
Not to my knowledge. If you are able to find information as to her whereabouts, and you do so before I do, I have a personal bounty that I am prepared to offer you of 17 stacks of emerald blocks.
Okay.
How
How do I get
34
out
of the
of here?
information is present. Oh, that is a good point. So if you have, yeah, you just collect your stuff, and then either we can smash the bed and you can kind of jump into the void, or I will check the map. Okay, so Haven is that way in like the direction of if we're looking over towards the bank. It's that way. The fastest option would be simply to break the bed and jump. Any items that you leave in your chest, I will return to you post haste.
Thanks.
Bye.
Time to go see Kay.